One that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
DiVincenzo, outside read, takes a three. Here's Garza. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Exum, right side. Pass to Jones. Exum outside. 6 to shoot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Dillingham. Outside. DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks trail by 8. Exum outside. And he lays it up and in. Exum's got 9 points now in the second half.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Big group substitution here for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Jones. Marshall comes in for Edwards. Thompson, he's checked in for Martin. And Christie's subbed in for Dinwiddie. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside McDaniels. Randall outside. Shot clock at 5. Minnesota again missing. Mavericks trail by 6. It's Exum on the wing. Pass to Thompson. 3-pointer. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
Cold-blooded. You can count on Thompson to keep an even temperature as the game heats up.
Edwards looking for an opening to end the drought. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
There's the triple. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. McDaniels passes to Conley. From deep. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Edwards. Edwards on target.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Here's Exum. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now Conley. Outside McDaniels. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
13 foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up by 9.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Thompson, looking to end the run, drills it from deep. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Rebounded by Marshall. And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 7. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And so they foul intentionally.
Dante Exum. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're behind by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And knocks down the 3.
Well, you love a quick 3 points off the inbounds. That's about as good as it gets from out of bounds.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Dallas. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Here's Thompson. A 3 from the inbound. And it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Oh, you talk about a cool customer right there. Thompson doesn't care if it's the first or last shot of a game. He's never shy about putting it up.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Williams from long range. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game. Outside, Williams. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And Chris Finch has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Minnesota with the ball, and they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Edwards. It's good! Edwards, what strength!
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
The 3 from Thompson. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
The Timberwolves trail. Edwards with it. The three is up. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds now. Williams with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Here's Marshall. And there it is for him. And now a 3-point Maverick lead.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
Here's Edwards. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
Conley against Williams. Pass to Christie. That one falls. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Edwards against Washington.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
And Williams has got the ball here for Dallas. Pass to Christie. The 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. And here's Edwards outside. That shot off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 during this OT session. Williams misses. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. And he lobs it up top.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Christie. It falls! And Chris Finch calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
McDaniels from long range. Thompson pulls it in. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Marshall. Out to the wing. Right side, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, he buried the 3!
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 4. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. 4-point game. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Williams taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Pass to McDaniels. For three, Randall. And that one drops. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.